guys, I'm Matthew Pruitt, and our organization is Pi Kappa Phi. We're a fraternity with about 100 brothers. We have about 30 who live in the house. We host, different kinds of events, philanthropy, social events, brotherhood events, all kinds of things. And when there's 100 guys who have unlimited access to the house, it can get pretty messy.
So when there are 30 plus guys living in this house, obviously things can get a little messy. When I was here the other day, it smelled really bad. There was standing water on the ground, plates, cups, and food kind of spilled everywhere. And it was an environment where I personally wouldn't want to live. And this is obviously an issue for all the guys in the house. So we'll show you some pictures of what the house actually looked like after one of their events from about a week ago.
So as you can see, the house is pretty messy. So in order to really take a look at the problem, we're going to talk to a couple people, especially the house manager who is in charge of cleaning the house, to see what is being done right now to fix this problem and to identify what kind of things we can do to change it and fix it. All right, here we are with Owen, the house manager for Pi Kappa Phi. Owen, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your position?
So I am house manager. I just took over a few weeks ago. And basically my job has to do everything having to do with the house. So I'm in charge of keeping it clean, doing repairs, calling plumbers if something goes wrong, or dealing with the fire alarm. Anything like that is under my jurisdiction. So probably the main issue is keeping the house clean. Having over 30 guys live here, it tends to get pretty dirty, so it's pretty hard to keep it clean.
So what are you doing right now to make sure that the house is clean?
So right now I just organize cleanings. Only problem is it's really hard to get people motivated to, actually come and clean. And so what I've been doing is say, oh, okay, today's a cleaning day, and I'll assign jobs to different grades or different groups of people, and I'll just say get it done at some point today. And I kind of have too much faith in them, and then nothing really ends up getting done. And I threaten to fine people, but it's pretty hard to keep up with everyone who's there and take attendance of 60 to 80 guys. So I just lose track of that pretty quickly, and haven't been doing a great job so far.
So what do you think the biggest problem with the fining system is right now?
I think people don't really think that I'm going to fine them, and even though I've compiled a list of people who I'm going to fine, I think that they don't really believe that I'm going to do it. I'm a freshman, so I don't think they're really afraid of me per se. And so I just have to, actually implement those fines, and people will realize, if we don't do our jobs, we'll actually be fined.
Yeah. Last question. How would you say you motivate people, and do you think you being a first year affects your power when influencing others?
Yeah, so that's probably the biggest issue I've been having. It's kind of an exception that I took over as house manager as a freshman. Usually that's not the case, but there was kind of a extraordinary circumstance. So yeah, it's definitely hard to get people to listen to me. People respect me, I would say, but not as much as they have past house managers. So people think they can get away with a lot more because I'm a freshman. Like I said, been trying to find people, but it's hard to really stay on top of that. It's actually a lot of work to take attendance of all these cleanings and stuff. So hopefully next year I'll get a little more respect. But yeah.
Cool.
So in addition to the issues with the house manager, there's also a problem with social loafing. So when everyone's cleaning up as a group, there's usually, a couple guys using the mops, and then everyone else is kind of just standing around watching, expecting that, somebody else is going to do it, because, when there's 80 people trying to clean something up, you can always expect somebody else to do the cleaning, but then if everyone does that, then it doesn't actually happen. So, Adam, what do you think the biggest problem with cleaning the house is?
I think one of the biggest problems is that people just lack initiative to pick up a piece of trash. They see it and they think somebody else is going to get it, so they don't do it.
Yeah.
This is Nick Burney, one of our brothers. So Nick, we just wanted to get some opinions on our house manager and if he's doing a good job or not. Owen Wooten is our house manager. So can you just give us, a little detail about what he's doing and if it's working and things of the sort?
Yeah, absolutely. So he took over a few weeks ago for one of the other brothers that lives in the house, but he's a freshman currently that just got initiated into the fraternity, so he doesn't he isn't really like super well respected here yet because of the fact that he's just young. So he's really trying to work hard and really do a good job, but it's just not really working out for him. He's really struggling to try and get people to actually do stuff like clean the house and everything that's like really central to the job as house manager. So he's doing a great job for he can, but he's not living in the house, so it's really hard for him to do so.
Problems, we decided to dig deep to figure out the reason behind it. So currently the house leader is Owen, who's a freshman, and he just joined this fraternity. So we believe that this leader doesn't have enough reference power to lead the team. So in order to address the issue, we believe that we should appoint 6 brothers who have lived here for a long time, and they should be in charge of 6 different teams, because we believe that if these brothers have more reference power, they will be able to enforce the rules and make sure all their team members arrive on time and do their job correctly.
So Mario and Matthew obviously know all the guys in the fraternity really well. So after they had some discussions with Owen and others in the fraternity, they decided to appoint Nick, Mario, Brandon, Ryan, Kennedy, and Lachlan to be the 6 core change agents. So their responsibilities are to keep track of the 15 brothers that are going to be under them and make sure that they clean the room that they're assigned to. So Owen will assign each of the 6 teams a specific room to clean, and for example Mario will make sure that his 15 guys show up on time and get all the cleaning that they need to get done.
Well, I'm just gonna come into it so I guess I'm.
Yeah, this isn't my station. Thanks.
So right before implementing this solution, we saw that there could be a potential drawback, specifically brothers making up excuses to not show up to the cleanings. So one thing that we suggested the core agents to do was to provide makeup sessions to clean for those brothers that couldn't attend before the actual cleaning. This is so people with very tight schedules that can't come at the official cleaning can clean beforehand and not have to get fined. After the fact, we found that this worked extremely well. The core agents could just make sure that the people that couldn't show up to the cleaning cleaned beforehand, and then those who showed up to the cleaning could finish the job.
Matt, can you give us a brief description of who you are and what your role is here?
My name is Matt Bravante. I'm a junior here, and I'm the sustainability chair for PICAP.
So Matt, we implemented a new cleaning system yesterday. I just wanted to know, what are your thoughts? Do you think it worked? Do you think it's better? Can we improve?
Yeah, so I don't want to be too excited too early. It was the first time we did it, but it did seem to work really well. I think having the instructors, the cleaning leaders, be actually people that we respected and were close with really helped. For instance, my cleaning leader was Mario. He's one of my best friends in the fraternity, so when he kind of got on me to clean, I actually did it, and it kind of made it more localized and kept people more accountable.
Not only have we come up with a plan, we decided to enforce the plan yesterday at 7 p.m. and we were very delighted to see that there's a huge difference between the house that were not clean and the house that were clean. And after the cleaning, we saw that all 6 teams were able to clean the house efficiently, and nobody was fined because of that.